Today's video is about this very cute crochet Valentine banner, or bunting if you want to call it bunting. I'm Diana and I created this channel as a way to help my friends to learn how to crochet. So if you are watching this channel, you're a new friend and welcome. Okay, do you have a whole bunch of yarn that you'd like to use up from your stash? I know I have that problem. It's not really a problem. If you're like me, you have a lot of yarn in your collection that may not necessarily have a purpose. Well, today's pattern is about stash busting some yarn that I have in my collection. I'm going to call it collection instead of stash. I don't know. There's not really a difference. I chose to use this 24/7 cotton yarn by Lion Brand, which is really a nice yarn. You can get it at Joann, you can get it online. I had this for another project and found out that cotton isn't necessarily my favorite for making amigurumis. I like a blend. If you're making something that needs to stay and keep its shape, cotton is really awesome. So in today's video, I wanted to share a pattern for this very cute banner that I literally woke up in the morning, drew the sketch, and then created this banner. What you need for this project is yarn, the hook size that it asks for on the packaging, a needle, scissors. Let's get started on our project today. I'm going to be making these cute little hearts to make for our garland or our banner, whichever you want to call it. So I'm going to do it in this blue color because I need a third one, because there are 9 in my banner. Now, if you wanted to do this longer, you could totally do it longer. I chose this length as it fits on my mantle. So I'm gonna put these aside and I'm gonna start out showing you how to create a heart. And then I'm going to assemble for the banner. Okay, one thing to remember when you are starting your heart, you want to give yourself a little bit of a tail because we're going to be using that in the end part. So we're going to start with our magic ring and chain 2. 1, 2. Then you're going to triple crochet 3 times in a row. So there's 1, 2, 3. There's 1. And yes, I count to make sure I get the triple. 1, 2, 3. Okay, one thing to remember when you are starting your heart, you want to give yourself a little bit of a tail because we're going to be using that in the end part. So we're going to start with our magic ring and chain 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. So I have my 3 triple crochets. Now I am going to double crochet 3 times in a row. So there's 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets, 3 double crochets. Now I'm going to chain 1 and I'm going to triple crochet. And this is the halfway part of your first side of your heart. And I'm going to chain 1 and I'm going to double crochet 3 times in a row. So 1, 2, 3. I'll pull my tail a little bit right there. Now I'm going to triple crochet 3 times in a row. 1, 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going to pull my tail right here to cinch it down. And now I'm going to chain 2, 1, 2, and I'm going to slip stitch in that space right there in the middle. I'm going to pull my tail, and I'm going to chain 1. There is the first part of your heart, if you can see that. So now I hope you can see this part. You're going to half double crochet into the first chain. It's going to be a tight stitch and you may only get it through the first loop, and that's totally okay. So yarn over, put it in that first space and half double crochet. Now for the next stitch, if you can see it right there, I'm going to put 3 half double crochet in there. So 1, 2, 3, and now into the next stitch I'm going to put 2 half double crochet. 1, 2. Now I'm going to put 4 half double crochet, 1 in each of the next 4 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4. In the next stitch, I'm going to do 2 half double crochet. So 1, 2. That's a nice tight fit. Now in the spot, so I'm going to do a half double crochet, a double crochet, and a half double crochet. Hold up the side and do the next, what we just already did, but mirroring image. So 2 half double crochets in the next stitch. 1, 2. We're going to do 4 single half double crochets in the next 4 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, now in the next stitch, you're going to put 2 half double crochets. 1, 2. Now in this space right here, I'm going to do 3 half double crochet. 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going to do 1 half double crochet, 1 single in that chain, and then I'm going to slip stitch through the middle right here. So I pulled it pretty tight. I'm going to slip my hook in there, grab the yarn, and slip stitch right there. And I'm going to chain 1 because we're going to do 3 rows. The third row is a little bit different. So pull my tail again tight, look like a heart. Row 3. So in that first stitch, you can see there's like a kind of there's a chain right there. We're going to go in this loop right where my hook is. We're going to go in that loop right there. Okay, so we're going to half double crochet into that space. Then we're going to, in the next stitch, do 3 3 half double crochet into this stitch, 1, 2, 3. In the next stitch, you're going to do 2 half double crochet. So 1, 2. In the next, you're going to do 3 half double crochet. So 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going to do 8 half double crochet in the next 8 single spaces. So we're going to do 1 stitch in the next, we're going to do 1 half double crochet in each of the next 8 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So in the next stitch, you're going to do 2 half double crochet. 1, 2. Now we're at the halfway part. So we're going to do a half double crochet, a double crochet, and a half double crochet. Now we're going to build back up again. So we're going to do 2 half double crochet. 1, 2, and now in the next following 8 stitches, I'm going to do a half double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now in the next stitch, I'm going to do 3 half double crochet. 1, 2, 3. In the next stitch, I am going to do 2 half double crochet. 1, 2. The next, I'm going to do 3. 1, 2, 3. Stitch, I'm going to do a half double crochet. And a single crochet, and I'm going to slit stitch just in the space there. I don't have to go all the way down to the hole. Just poke between those lines, pull up, slip stitch. We're going to trim this. Doesn't have to be very long. And pull that right there. I'm going to take my metal needle and kind of work it back a little bit right there. And with these ends, I'm going to tie a square knot. So if you've never done a square knot, it's going to be right over left and under, pull down, and left over right. You tell that I was a Boy Scout den leader. Okay. And that's the only knot that I remember. So I'm going to trim that pretty close. Can't even tell really where the knot is, because I'm going to remember that they alternate. Now, with what I've chosen, I'm going to use to make the base of the banner. So I'm going to give myself a little bit of a tail because I'm going to work that in later on. What I'm going to do is I am going to chain 8. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, we're going to do this. Okay, now that I've chained 8, I'm going to slip stitch into the first stitch to create a loop. This is how I hang mine up. I use the command hooks. I can get that in there. And they're up on my mantle like all the time. Okay, so I slip stitched and now I have a little loop. Okay, now we're going to chain 50. 1, 2. I'm going to finish this off camera and you can continue. You can pause here and then hit continue when you're ready to go. Now that I have chained my 50, I am going to slip stitch into the end of my heart. So the point part of my heart right here, okay? Slip stitch into that. And then you're going to chain 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, for the next heart, I am going to go the opposite direction and I'm going to do it in the curve of the heart, just the top of the heart. I'm going to slip stitch into that. 1, and I'm going to chain 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I'm going to slip stitch into the other side of the heart into the top of the curve. I'll slip stitch into there. And now I'm going to chain 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Because we're alternating, now I'm going to slip stitch into the end of this blue heart. Now you can choose obviously the colors that you're going to do. So I'm going to slip stitch into the end of that. And I'm going to chain 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I'm going to go with my pink heart and alternating. I'm going to go in the top of the curve right there and slip stitch. And I'm going to chain 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now at the top of the other heart, I'm going to do a slip stitch, chain 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now I'm going to take and slip stitch into the end of my next color, which is cream. So I'm going to slip stitch into the end of the cream. And I'm going to chain 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So as you can tell, there's a pattern. Stitch into the top of the next. There. And chain 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to slip stitch into the next. I'm going to chain 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Slip stitch into there. And now we're going to chain 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I just picked a center spot, so slip stitch into that. Chain 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now we're going to slip stitch into the top of the next one and chain 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now slip stitch into the end. Now I'm going to chain 58. You can pause here and do that off camera, and then I'll show you what we're going to do. We've chained what we need to. Now we're going to slip stitch back, and we're going to count 7 back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we're going to slip stitch into that. And then we're going to tie off. And I'm going to trim that. And make sure it's cinched down really tight. And then I'm going to work the ends in. So if you want to work your ends in off camera, you can do that. And pause right now and come back. Now you have your cute Valentine banner, and I will show you the finished product. If you like the content of today's video, please consider giving it a thumbs up and also subscribing to my channel, as your like and subscribe not only helps my channel to grow, but it also helps other creative people just like you to find my channel. Thanks so much for watching my video, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye.
Results. I can show them if you ask again from your own.
I have a little hairy friend in here.